single day. I went to the Churchill Museum yesterday. I'm sure Mr. Churchill is turning in his grave. They dug for victory. They protected the farmers that kept these cities fed. They've forgotten what we do for them. And we will not back down. We are strong. And we will keep going, believe me, till the last breath in my body. My father's 88, and he hasn't worked all his life the same as mine to give it away to other countries so they can produce food, to bring it back into this country, to challenge us. Millions are sent abroad. Millions. Charity starts at home. And we need to get the message over to government that they need to protect the countryside and the people that are producing food before this country goes hungry. Let's build a better Britain on our bellies. Let's have a farming food revolution. I'm proud to be one small part of this massive, massive cog we are. We hunt, we shoot, we fish, we farm, we produce food. Let's have some respect. Let's have these people listening to what we have to say before it's too late. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you very much. Keep up that fight. Love you all.
In a significant show of defiance, British farmers brought London's central streets to a standstill yesterday, February 9th, 2025, with a massive tractor rally protesting against proposed changes to inheritance tax rules. The demonstration, organised by the group Save British Farming, saw hundreds of tractors converging on Whitehall, stretching from Parliament Square to Trafalgar Square. The protest was timed to coincide with a parliamentary debate on an e-petition that has garnered over 148,000 signatures, calling for the maintenance of current inheritance tax exemptions for working farms. The Labour government's plan to impose a 20% inheritance tax on farms valued over £1 million, set to be implemented in April 2026, has been the focal point of contention. Farmers, many of whom were joined by political figures like Nigel Farage of Reform UK, expressed their fears that the new tax could force the sale of family-run farms to meet tax liabilities, thereby threatening the sustainability of British agriculture. Signs reading "No farmers, no food, no future" and "Save British Farming" were prominently displayed, encapsulating the protesters' main grievances. The demonstration led to significant traffic disruptions across central London, with Whitehall and parts of Northumberland Avenue closed to vehicles. The Metropolitan Police managed the protest, ensuring it remained peaceful while advising motorists of the disruptions. Labour has stood firm, refusing to reconsider the tax changes despite the protests, emphasising the need for fiscal responsibility. Critics of the policy argue that it could undermine food security and the inheritance of family farms, with the government countering that the actual threshold for tax could reach up to £3 million, considering exemptions for each partner in a couple and farm property. The National Farmers Union and other regional farming groups have voiced support for the protesters, highlighting the broader implications of the tax policy for the UK's farming sector. This is not just about tax, it's about the survival of our industry, remarked Liz Webster, founder of Save British Farming. Online posts reflected a mix of support for the farmers, with calls for buying British produce to bolster the sector and criticisms of the government's approach to agricultural policy. As the debate continues, the farmers vow to persist with their protests, with indications that further demonstrations could be on the horizon if their concerns are not addressed. This protest underscores the tension between governmental fiscal policies and the agricultural community's sustainability and future, bringing to light the broader conversation on food security, land use, and inheritance in the UK.